What I'm about to walk you through right now is not clever hype. It's not even scripts. It's a 5-minute lead nurturing system that's actually built on human psychology and how folks think and act during the sales cycle. This is an important cycle because ultimately money, fear, and timing are all involved in the human psyche, the human psychology that's going on during this process when somebody reaches out to inquire about a particular property. Understanding this psychology is extremely important. You see, team, when leads reach out to us, whether it's to buy or to sell, there's a lot of psychology involved. There's money. There's timing, there's fear of the unknown, there's fear of who they're reaching out to, and is that person going to be able to solve their particular needs? Understanding the psychology, well, this will help you better convert those leads. Understanding the position of the consumer and leading with empathy, being there to support, to grow, to nurture, and ultimately to convert. Point number 1, speed beats skill. Let's start with the uncomfortable truth. The truth that nobody's talking about. Clients don't always end up with the agents that they should. They don't always end up with the agents that are the most qualified. The first agent to respond to a lead usually wins that lead, even, unfortunately, if they're underqualified. Why? What's the psychology behind this? Because speed demonstrates something, well, a little bit different than competence. It conveys certainty, professionalism, and organization. When somebody fills out a form and they raise their hand, they are in motion. This particular moment is very fragile. If you wait days or even hours, the psychology of the lead is they'll start thinking, oh, they're busy. Oh, they don't want to work with me. If they're too busy to call me back now, they're going to be too busy to call me back, well, ultimately when I need them the most. That is why our first touch must be automatic, not emotional, not manual, automatic. If your follow-up depends on how you feel that particular day, you don't have a follow-up system. That agent has a liability. Now here is where most agents completely misunderstand follow-up and how it works. They think following up is, well, checking in, and it's not. Point number 2, position, don't pursue. Follow-up is not about chasing people down. It's about positioning yourself as the professional even before they're ready to hire one. Every single touch, every single outreach should answer one silent question. Why should I trust this person? That's it. That's the question. That's the riddle you're solving in the consumer's mind. You're not there to say, are you ready yet? Also not there to see, hey, I just wanted to see, hey, just checking in. You're not there to be present. You're there to position yourself to establish trust. Positioning looks like explaining what's going on in the market, explaining what to expect during the buyer or seller journey. It looks like sharing local insight, deep local insight that Google can't provide or AI can't provide, but only local, hyper-local specific knowledge can provide. You're not asking for commitment at this point. You are building certainty. Amateurs pursue, professionals position. Point number 3, consistency beats intensity. Most agents don't fail follow-up because they don't try. They fail because they're inconsistent. They go hard for a couple days, send 5 messages in just a couple days. They make it weird. They make it awkward. They make it suffocating. Then those agents, they disappear because they feel rejected after putting too much pressure on the consumer right out the gate. That emotional roller coaster, that type of up and down, that type of hot and cold, that kills lead pipelines. Nurturing should feel boring. It should feel predictable. It should feel calm. Weekly touches, same rhythm, no pressure. Because people don't hire you when you're ready. They hire you when they're ready. And when that moment hits, they choose the agent that didn't disappear, the agent that they can find, the agent that's consistent, the agent that's, well, top of mind. Point number 4, multi-channel outreach is absolutely mandatory. If you're only calling, you're missing people. If you're only texting people, you're forgettable. And if you're only emailing, forget about it. You're invisible. Different people respond to different signals. Real nurturing shows up across text for efficiency, email for substance, social platforms for familiarity, and voice ultimately for authority. This isn't about volume. It's about presence. That way, when the consumer's ready, your name feels familiar. Your voice has been heard. Your face has been seen on social, and your messages have been received. You seem comfortable, familiar, trustworthy. Point number 5, ask when the ground is warm. Here's where agents either rush it or they avoid it altogether. This comes after repetition. Value. By this point, the relationship already exists. So this next question that you're going to ask the consumer, it should feel natural, not slick, not slimy. It should feel like a very natural, organic progression in the conversation. This question is, would it make sense to talk about the timing of things? Or are you still thinking about making a move this year? No pressure, no pitch, just straight shoot from the hip honesty and inquisitiveness. You're not trying to close them. You're trying to open a door to future opportunity. If your income feels inconsistent, it's not the market, it's not the leads, and it's not bad luck. It's the absence of a proper nurturing system. Remember, team, top agents, they don't chase deals. They engineer trust over time. With that said, there's some links down below. Go ahead and click those. There are links to my Real Estate Academy Hub, which is a community of like-minded agents. We're working together, building each other up, sharing information, knowledge, tips, tricks, systems, strategies, and solutions. Also, there's some scripts, there's some AI prompts, there's all kinds of good tools. Go ahead and click the link down below. Find that which is applicable to your business and would be useful to you. But at the end of the day, just get out there, get after it, get it done. We'll talk soon, everybody. Bye-bye.